What's up, everybody? How you doing? Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. You can hit me with an emoji. Um, we are going to look at the charts. I'm going to look at some news. I think there's some high impact news this week, and we're just going to check it all out together. Um, So let's go over everything. I'm gonna look at NQ. You can look at MNQ for minis. For gold, we're gonna look at GC2. So keep that in mind. We're gonna look at the dollar index. We're gonna look at the news. Where I get my news at. Um, so let's check everything out. Okay. Okay. We had this nice rip up earlier today. I actually caught this whole entire move. Um, I caught this leg up. So here, once it started pulling back, I got out. Um, and I caught this move as well. And then I realized that my account was up way too fat. And I started have to trim off my winner. I'm glad. And so I actually took call take this whole pullback, and then I shorted when I would have went long right here as well. So so beautiful strategy, beautiful plan. What you see. The box is untapped into. I don't use them as fair value gaps. I use them as this is where I would like to enter at. So we busted up. We had a retest right here. So I'm just looking at these key areas where I should be entering at. So we broke, crossed over. We broke underneath, broke underneath. Using them as little interest areas, like where I am. These over here, in this area, I wouldn't be taking the shorts. I'd be taking only the longs right here. Because this isn't part of the bias. We are above VWAP right now, or we was. So only so just looking at it as just levels of where I'd like to enter at. I match the plays in the direction that price is. So like momentum plays. As you see, bright early in the morning at 9:30, we had this nice pump. Before that, I was actually shorting. I actually shorted this. This was the first play I took. I took this down. I actually took my TP. So I took my TP right here where I was moving down my stop as price was falling a little bit. I set it right there. And I had my stop loss, sadly, clear up here. Because I know if we got above it, we were looking to keep on. Actually, it was somewhere in the area, give or take. That was my stop loss. We opened up by accident. These two candles. So, I mean, it was a nice accident. Yeah, no. Hopefully that kind of stuff future, But yeah, that was my stop loss. Because I entered right here. I wanted to get more out of it. I kind of wanted these lows right here. But as soon as I seen my is when I move my stop loss down, and I'm glad I did. So I was up like 250, 300. Stop loss that I forgot about was up here. Then smashed. I got back on my phone. I said, damn, 10,000. Actually, I seen it hit like 14, 15 because I was like three. I was three into it because I was just trying to pass the knee valve. And so three from this area right here is 10K with three minis. I wouldn't financial advise that for anybody. I should have closed out the trade, but for some reason, I guess I set the wrong order, so it didn't stop me out. It actually filled me because I just buy or sell. I don't get too fancy with it. But anyway, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's see what we're looking at. After today, we see this is why my bearish was bought because you can see that we're in a nice downtrend. Have some few nice retest area, and then we leg down, came back up. I think yesterday there was news. We'll check that out to make sure, but we gapped down. 8 p.m. we filled it, and then we sold off some more. We might find a decent play tonight. But we're flipping. We're kind of bullish to a certain extent. If we can hold this area right here. Right now we're kind of in the middle of it, so I'm risking off, and I'm going to be sizing down. Um, I might minis, and so I can build up my account some. So let me lock that in right now. MNQ. There we are. Lock that bad boy in. We'll just go ahead and switch over to it now. So same extends. Kind of ranging in this area. We're below VWAP, so I'm going to be bear because VWAP is at this. See, the blue line's VWAP. The 33 EMA is the white. It's at 951, give or take. So we're underneath that. But the other thing is, another reason I want to stay off or hands off, because we're still chopping inside the 15-minute. I mean, this would be a nice entry for longs, but we have a lot of downside. Was this fake buying or is this real? You know what I mean? So yeah, I had a force. Here, let me pull that bad boy up. Everybody kill past this. Completely different. I was struggling. This was a little bit later in the day. I think this is when I was up 3,100. This is what it was after that trade. See, stop loss moved up. It stops at 5,100. It was, then I exploded. I was up 10, putting the count to 60. This was when I was trying. This is the play I caught. Like I was showing, I caught this up. I caught the second leg up. So I have 70 or 67 on purpose. It was heartbreaking. But this is another reason I was short early morning. Cloud juicy to the downside. That's why I said I caught this leg down right here. TP was moved right here. It went down, came back up, took me out. Stop loss was up here because I was anticipating for this leg to 559. I didn't get it, but as you see, my TP, this is the nice leg right here. 611s, and my final was 554. Um, let's so we're only as good as our next. Let's lock in the Forex Factory. There was no news yesterday. We had news today at 10. Trump spoke. We have FOMC. We have some. This don't do nothing. Vehicle sales, API, nothing really. The fourth Wednesday, we got some nice movement before market opens. So there's going to be some volatility, 8:15. So right around open time, we're going to see some volatility for sure with crude oil, PMI, ADP. I was just informed we have Asia open here in a little bit, so I might check that out as well. I won't take a gain on that. As we see, we are getting a push underneath here, so I definitely see some momentum. Let's see if it continues to follow, or we're gonna. I see these 0.43s, 0.43s. These highs at 0.9. The lows I want to be looking at. It's kind of around the ballpark of 864, where we had these wicks off of, or be like a zone of these if we get down this far, unless we bleed right through it. That's a 818, 797, and back to the lows that I was trading yesterday, the 617s. I want to find one more high side level if we can. I don't know if we're going to bleed up that high, the 407s. If we get two, I don't think we're going to get that wild, but I'm going to post this for the Discord so they can see it. But right now, I definitely want to keep my eyes on the bear side. My boy, all group of good guys. That's for sure. That's for sure. We got a few minutes. I'm gonna check out gold. Gold is GC. I was volatile or pricey for me. The moves are absolutely insane. Most of the time, you get chopped out. Not really chopped out, but you get like mixed feelings about it, especially with my strategy. I used to do really, really good. Like back here, I'm more of a momentum trader. Like this, yeah, that's all me. The kind of days we chop, I kind of need to see my right now. Just gives me confidence in my trade. We got a few minutes. Like I said, I kind of want to be risk off at these 19s, and top of it, these. Close out that. Close that out. We got YouTube, and we got the trades. So this wick up here, this would have been a nice entry. Take out these lows right here, continue down. We did get a push back up, retest another cloud. We did get a nice juicy test of the cloud right here as well. Yeah, 919s would look pretty juicy. It's definitely to the downside. Like I said, above 973, below 919. 973, it's so high for the simple fact is we got some wicks have upward momentum. From yesterday, market's been pretty 2 days in the makings. We have since it's been open, we have this right here. This is the opening candle. So, I mean, for a 0.12, we are looking pretty juicy to the downside. 862. But like I said, I kind of want a cheap entry. The closest to 33 I can get would be 950. Would be a very nice entry to the downside. As we see, we have lower low, lower high, low, lower high. So we definitely are stair stepping down to the downside. But I do want to see a nice low put in. I want to FOMO into it. So if I can get these up to cloud at least, or even close to VWAP would be very tasteful. 919s. Forex lows. I don't trade with micros, so 5 would be a full position. So I kind of want to. Hour of Asia. This candle. I kind of want to see it back up to 945s. 948s would be. I want it in this range for a short. Stop loss 966. Blue line is. So if I could keep it around there, that. My little demon dogs, man. Be acting a fool. You be acting a fool, huh? So, VWAP's fall. We got a little leg down. I did love it. Okay. Price above it, not good. Alright, so I'm gonna clear everything off my screen for a minute. Kind of what I'm looking at. So I like wicks. Does the damage, but wicks kind of tell the story in that. As you see, we have wicks up here. What happened? Price fell. Yeah, there's wicks on the top of here, but it's just so consolidated. It don't it don't make no sense, right? So we have consolidation, have this push down. Um, people exiting positions, whatever the case may be. Um, but so this area, I call this stair step. This is where I'm putting my stop. Okay, my stop's here. That's where my stop would be at because it's price below here would be my stop to the upside. But hop over to the 15, crazy amount inside, crazy still amount. And then another thing is, so clear all that off. Crazy tail to the upside. We had bears pushing price completely down, bought it completely back up, and now it's flish. If and when we see price take, then it'd be engulfing it. See, look where price is going. This too, VWAP. So another ascend down here. Now I like to see if these wicks are. Is this where buyers got exhausted position? Because they try to push it up. Wick exhausted, pushed it down, retest the cloud, EMA, VWAP, push down. Now we're starting to see buying. Can above, hit here. Is it going to fall? Hit the rise, hit the down, continue to go higher. I love for this to become my stop loss because this is big money. This is the money I hit earlier. I know, buddy. It's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm trying to look for an ascent as a home run, but maybe just hit the baby play out of it. I don't need the whole play. I just need a little piece of it. But I need everything to make a little. Get your toy. So first is take this area out. Stop loss here. Ride it up. Move stop loss up to here. Next leg. Move stop loss up. Catch this push through. Once it breaks, take the high side. Look at these highs of 0.96. Pushing off of VWAP. So this is going to be the play. Minis. Minis are micros, but no, I'm trade. It's micros. I'm just playing. My full position will be. I'm only one in. I'm not really sure about the play, so just gonna go with it. It's gonna be a little first trade on the account. Not really. I'm looking for a home run, kind of, but I'm not trying to risk a whole lot. Trying to build a little bit of a cushion before I go back to the ones I usually trade. Like I said, if we break above VWAP, we're on a float up. We're definitely probably going to hit my stop loss. All trades are losers until you see them succeed. As you see, that's high wick. I don't want to be in it if it gets above, but giving a little bit of room. I think I'm risking on the trade. If I get full position, probably risking like no more than 300, 500 bucks max. $9.75 is where I said stop loss was, but I'm gonna leave it there. I do not put it above number or bad. See, it's messing around with the cloud. I am anticipating it to go lower. 9.15. I'd probably put it at 1.5. I need this to be a bearish close. If not, we are going to continue higher. Like I said, I don't want to give it past 9.75. But if this was, this would be down pretty good chunk. There's the bearish close looking for. I need it to close. This is max TP. I'm just putting it down here. That's going to be. That's the home run. Nice, nice. I kind of want to see these 920s. 20s. We hit 920s, 100s. I'm going to put 2.5. 2.5 would be pretty legit. Almost. 15s would be a 1-1. 15s would actually be. Yeah, it'd be a 1. We're going to try 2.5. I see the 2. I see plus that, but. Hey, what are you chewing on, dude? I need to see a nice close under this 9th. Switching from valid to invalid pretty rapid. I'm just going to let it play out. It's going to be $50 loss on a bad day. No, we're about to get it taken out. I gotta make sure I close the bottom. Close the bottom of it. I usually just do a stop loss and just trail it. That's nice. If we close down below here, that's very, Very nice. Beautiful. So I need these 939s. We have a minute or so. So I need about one. So we got stop loss 140, 2-1. We get up to 7. We pass it. I'll put my stop loss there. But at least want to see 1-1. 2-1 would be nice. Bigger, that'd be even better. 3-1, I think so. $2.10. So I'm kind of in the middle. I want kind of 170, 100. Give me a little cushion. Nice flush. Penny with momentum. We're just going to put it to break even. We're at 50. This is nice. This is beautiful. I want to see these hundreds flush nicely. If I get be 1-1. So, about to get stopped out at break even. I'm going to follow the cloud down. There's a stop loss, so I didn't hit my first one. I have to hit 70, 140, 210. 210 on a micro would be insane. But I definitely want to see the play out. We got most people do or 1-1. A lot of people do 1-1. I'm trying to compound some growth here. So I'm doing micro. I want to see compound going. Like I said, I want to definitely see these 900s, low 900s. I got an alert set. Actually, I'll just buy it. We're hitting 60s. Yeah, I think this would be my valid play. I don't think I would hit the 140, but it definitely would be pretty juicy. It hits 70. I'm going to trail down some more. This bad boy of a cloud down. I definitely locked in break even for sure. So past it. We hit these wicks right here. Bounce. I don't want to see that. If we get 902s, that's when I'm going to put my stop loss right here. I'll be pushing about $50. Clearly, my 70 that I want. This take me out. So just letting the play happen slow. nice flush down to the downside would be pretty fire, but likely gets stopped out. There's the 60s. Like I said, locking the 70s to the downside. Moving stop loss right here. I'm going to find for lower side. Chasing a little aggressive. I am going to. We are going to see. I doubtful, but this is a 4 to 1. Get a little stopped out. Close this out. Hey, for my first one, boys. Check out the dashboard. It's all right. We're going to compound. Keep it going. I'm going to try to do for a month. See what it turns. Bang, bang. Compound the month of March. It is a green month. Whether if it's my first withdrawal or not, I will scale up a little bit. April, do 2. May, do 3. June, be trade in July with my 1 that I usually trade. So I'll be trading 5 or 5 to 1, whatever. Let's compound. I want to take my time and enjoy it. All right, I'll holler at you guys later. That was a